The two Baltimore women charged in the death of 4-year-old Malachi Lawson are being held tonight without bail. WMAR 2 News' Abby Isaac live at the Baltimore City District Court with what the charging documents have to say led up to the boy's death. Abby?
Well, Kelly and Jamie, these charging documents are pretty disturbing. It says that 4-year-old Malachi Lawson suffered serious and untreated burns 4 days before his death. A teddy bear holding a sign that says R.I.P. Malachi outside the complex where the young boy's body was found, as painful details are released about the 4-year-old's last few days. According to charging documents, his mom, 25-year-old Alicia Lawson, and her spouse, 40-year-old Shakita Lawson, were giving Malachi a bath when he got serious burns from his waist to his feet. The burns were so bad, the women told detectives they could see skin floating in the water. Over the next 9 days, they attempted to treat him on their own, afraid that Malachi would be taken from their care and that they would get in trouble for what happened to him, the documents say. Then on Thursday morning, Alicia told detectives she woke up to find her son unresponsive in his bed, laying in a, quote, puddle of wetness. Believing he had died, she wrapped him in a blanket and called a Lyft to take her to Hayden Avenue, that's about 10 miles from her home in Northeast Baltimore. There, she put Malachi into an apartment complex dumpster. Later that day, she told police Malachi went missing from his grandmother's front porch, and that sparked a widespread search for the 4-year-old. But she later confessed that her son was not in fact missing and gave police the location of his body. Documents also say the FBI found she was searching for trash collection sites on her cell phone. Both Baltimore women were arrested and charged with 11 counts, including involuntary manslaughter and first-degree child abuse, which carries a possible life sentence. In court today, they had different attorneys representing them. Shakita's defense said she wanted to get Malachi treatment for his burns, and she called the landlord of their apartment complex to get the hot water temperature fixed in the bathtub. In court today, the judge said both women showed extremely poor judgment and that sometimes their choices just didn't even make sense. So he ruled that they were going to be held without bail, that they were a flight risk because he wasn't sure if they would put their own interests over showing up to court. Both women are due for preliminary hearings in the beginning of September. Live in South Baltimore, Abby Isaacs, WMAR 2 News.
Breaks my heart.
All weekend long, we thought we were going to find that little boy.
Nope.
Man, that little boy didn't deserve anything like this.
No, he did not.